Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is another dirty drop D rock guitar. So, what are we talking about today? Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy with a free member account with a lot of cool search features and community features, or with the premium member account if you want to support me and Dr. Pink for the work we are doing to the whole guitar community. So what are we talking about today? This one here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, learn this stuff, learn to make combinations of it, and to sound really, really cool and rock and roll, stylish. And yeah, so let's get started. First thing, we need to make a drop D tuning, my favorite tuning, I must admit, because it has this oomph. It is nothing, you don't even need to grab something, you just make. But if you want to play really this dirty drop D rock guitar, it's not you make this palm muting here, and you palm mute the low two strings, so the D and the A string, and but you have to be precise as a machine, like that. If you're really tight on the point, then you're gonna sound like really marching and really great. If not, yeah. And it's also important, if you have difficulties, to really know if you're on beat, work with the foot or with the body. You know, that's why I'm still here on the, not on the close view. Try to take the tempo with your foot and with your whole body, and then just do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and you know that this thing goes automatically, and that's your precise Swiss timing. Okay? 1, 2, 3. It's really simple. But you have to have it. And then you're going to be like that, tack, you know, you're like, I don't know, like a razor blade. Yo, that's really important. Work with your body, work with your foot, and have this thing nailed down as precise as possible, okay? So now let's get on the closer to check out the additional cool features on this tune. Yo, so next thing to do, the two other chords are really simple to grab. F5 is a bar in the third, G5 bar in the fifth. But now the picking hand makes the big difference. So you make, when you go to the F5, you do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and on 4 and you make 2 6 dead notes, and you damn with your left hand 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then this takes you the time to go up. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That makes the big difference. That's even more like chak chak tak chakata. Okay, and then you have 1, 2, and the F5 is of course of 1, and it switches to 2 on 2 and to G5. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. And you see how the picking hand makes this rotation. When we're playing without damping, we make this rotation like this. And and then we go back down. That's, even the chords are really simple to grab, but this part is the, I would say, the more, I would not say harder part, but that's the part which we need to really pay attention to sound cool, okay? That's always really fluent, you know, just swing with your hand and just be really relaxed, okay? So that's the first part. And you really can build up the whole thing. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget your foot. Now we're playing a second figure out of the first figure to build up the whole thing, and we're adding a D7 sharp 9 chord here, 5th fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret. And now again, I mean the chord isn't hard to grab, and then we go into the chord, but again, the rotation here. And it has to be precise onto 1 and 2 and on 2 and you're back on the palm muted, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's how the whole thing works. Okay, this way you build it up. And probably you want to, when you go then to the F5, G5, you also want to have more going on. Probably we do something like this. Maybe this additional figure here. And then we have also 2 6, you know, but this when we change to G5, but those when we play. Then we go back into damping position. I'll see how the hand always makes this rotation from go away, go back. Let's play this one here. First the original one, then the second. Okay, now we want to make it more crazy. And what we do now, we use the chord again, but now we make this chromatic move. 1 and 2 and 3 and then slide up. And now comes a trick. Pull off the full chord. And then go back immediately into damping position. That sounds really cool. I'll tell you that with that backing track. I'll show you. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot. The F comes up. And I would have played only once and then the one before, because he played twice, then it's probably too much. You know, when you have an effect, you know, like getting more tension into a figure, you also need to feature where you're coming from to see the difference, you know, to see the polarities of what you're playing. And that makes something sound really interesting. So I would have pushed it too hard with that one. So I'm going to build up the whole thing now again from the beginning, and I really recommend that you play each figure 2 times. This is a 4-bar figure which I'm showing you here, and you know, a listener needs to get comfortable with a figure, and you have to play it twice, you know, that because then the listener is ready to go to the next figure. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still sounds interesting. Yo, see how the whole thing really built up? It's like, whoa, and now, going to the next one, now we probably could enter into a little solo, something like... We only have 3 bars time, so we make a figure, we open up the figure on count 4, so we come... And then we open up here with the hammer on 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. And second time we do the same figure again. Instead of going down, we open up in the high position. And then we already have to jump to the F5. Yep. And you can try to make harmonics, you know, pinch harmonics as you like, or work with the vibrator to make it sound really expressive. And the trick now, the backing track is only drum and bass, so you have the open space. And now, just as I said, you also always need a contrast between where you're coming from, where you want to go. Now we pushed it up to this maximum figure. Now we reduced it only to solo, to then go to a new section, which I'm going to show you after I played the solo. So we open up with the solo, and since we're playing it twice, you can make it a little bit more extreme. You know, work with the harmonic, with the vibrato. Don't play it the same way 2 times. Try to also build up the intensity to lead to the next figure, which is the same as before from the rhythm. But now we're using these chords here. Here, 10. Now we slide up from 9 to 10. And now every listener would expect that you do the same thing again, but now we make a counterpoint, we come from above. And this makes it sound more interesting, because everybody who listens to this expects that it comes again from down, and this makes it even more interesting. And then you open up the whole tune. And then you probably can come back to field 1. I'm going to show you. Now we even reduce the dynamics. what did we do now? Coming back from the things, I played figure 1 again, but didn't attack so hard, just, you know, pulling it down, and then suddenly attack hard, and then go directly to the maximum figure. Okay, and then, you know, you open up the whole tune. Okay, guys, probably have noticed the green color on my thumb. That was not nail paint, that was an avocado. I just had a salad before and peeled an avocado. I don't know if it's visible on the video, but you know. Anyhow, that's the way, you know, this is really a simple tune, 3 chords, simple techniques, but still not simple, you know. Everybody talks about technique and being fast and all this stuff, but learning guitar and learning techniques is stuff like that. That's what makes it, you know. I mean, if you can play fast, it's cool, but if you cannot do all this stuff and precisely with your picking and stuff like that, the fast playing doesn't really help. I mean, it's cool, it's a nice add to have, but when it comes to what is guitar playing, stuff like that. Yeah. Good. One more to say. I tapped out the whole thing for you here. If you want to download the tabs plus this cool backing track to practice the whole stuff, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Join there with a free member account. But in order to download this stuff, you need a premium member upgrade. And if you please make a regular one to support the work of me and Dr. Pink, which we are offering to the guitar community. Yo. If you're a regular viewer, probably the HPCrazy t-shirt is, and I'm not wearing one now, is something for you. Link is in the description box below. Check it out if you like one of those. There are 2 designs, the old one, the new one, and it's probably cool for you. Yo, one more to say, that's all. Please also join with the free member account. If you, there's a lot of cool additional search options and community options in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. And you also get my newsletter, my monthly newsletter. Yo. So that's all about it. Me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye and jamming a little bit for you. Wow.